In the heart of Emilia-Romagna, far from the frantic crowds of Venice and Rome, Ravenna is one of Italy's most extraordinary small cities, once the capital of the Western Roman Empire and now home to 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. This isn't a place that shows off loudly. Here, ancient mosaics shimmer quietly behind old brick walls, and the spirit of poets, emperors, and exiles lingers in the air. Every step feels like walking through a living museum where gold, marble, and stone tell stories almost too old to believe. But what hidden secrets lie inside Ravenna's ancient churches? And how did a quiet coastal town become the guardian of Europe's last imperial glory? Stay with us till the end, because Ravenna's greatest treasures aren't the ones you'll find in guidebooks. Arrival and getting into Ravenna. Cruise ships don't actually pull into Ravenna's heart. They dock at Porto Corsini, about 13 kilometers or 8 miles away. It sounds far, but getting into the city is easy. Most cruise lines run shuttle buses that take you right into central Ravenna, usually near Piazza del Popolo. It's about a 20 to 30-minute ride. Taxis are an option too, though they're fewer and pricier if you want one. It's smart to pre-book. Public buses exist, but can be a gamble with timing. Pro tip: don't waste time lingering at the port. There's nothing much there. The real magic waits inside the city walls. What to see in Ravenna? Start where Ravenna's heart beats the loudest Basilica di San Vitale. This 6th century church is home to mosaics so vivid, so masterfully detailed, they look freshly painted. Look for Emperor Justinian and Empress Theodora, staring at you across 1500 years. Right next door is the Mausoleo di Galla Placidia, smaller but breathtaking. Deep blues, golden stars, saints floating across the ceiling, it feels more like stepping into the night sky than a tomb. Then move on to the Neonian Baptistery, the oldest building in town. Inside, a dome of shimmering mosaics shows John the Baptist baptizing Christ in the River Jordan. It's ancient, delicate, and still perfect. Don't miss the Arian Baptistery, built by King Theodoric when the Ostrogoths ruled here. The mosaics here tell a slightly different story, one shaped by Arian Christian beliefs. The Basilica di Sant'Apollinare Nuovo brings you a visual story stretching down its nave. Christ's miracles, saints, and martyrs shimmering in mosaic from floor to ceiling. Hidden within the Archiepiscopal Palace is the Chapel of St. Andrew, the only early Christian private oratory that survived intact. If you crave a deeper sense of Ravenna's spiritual past, you'll find it here. Then, step into the open air again and visit the Mausoleum of Theodoric. Built entirely from massive stones, including a single 300-ton roof slab, this tomb feels less like a final resting place and more like a monument to stubborn, immortal power. If you have time, grab a taxi or join a tour to Basilica di Sant'Apollinare in Classe, just outside the city. The mosaics inside, showing Saint Apollinaris among green pastures and golden skies, are pure poetry in glass. Don't leave without a quiet visit to Dante's tomb. It's small and modest, but the spirit of Italy's greatest poet hangs in the air like mist. Just a few steps away is a peaceful garden and a museum that dives into his life and exile. Between stops, catch your breath at Piazza del Popolo, the city's main square. Grab a coffee, snap a photo, and soak up the rhythm of Ravenna's quiet life. Food and local flavors. Ravenna doesn't just feed your soul, it feeds your stomach too. Start simple with a piadina romagnola, a warm, thin flatbread folded around creamy cheeses, spicy salami, or fresh greens. If you want something heartier, order capelletti and brodo. These little pasta parcels swim in a rich broth, each bite bursting with flavor. Passatelli, another local specialty, turns breadcrumbs into pasta chewy, rustic, and served in a steaming bowl of broth. Or try spoglia lorda, tiny pasta squares filled with ricotta slipping into your spoon in a delicate, buttery broth. Being so close to the Adriatic Sea, Ravenna's seafood is a hidden treasure too. Taste local oily fish like saragina or savour fresh mackerel grilled, simply with herbs. As for drinks, a glass of Sangiovese di Romagna, a deep, ruby red wine, or a chilled Albana di Romagna white will lift any meal to another level. If you're short on time, grab a piadina from a kiosk, find a shady spot in Piazza del Popolo, and eat like a true local. Optional experiences. If you find yourself with a few extra hours in Ravenna, don't rush back to the ship. This city has more layers waiting. The Ravenna National Museum, tucked inside a peaceful former monastery, is small but surprisingly rich. Ancient Roman statues, early Christian sarcophagi, fragile mosaics, and centuries-old frescoes tell stories most travelers miss. It's the kind of place where every dusty artifact still breathes life. Feeling creative? Dive into a mosaic workshop. Even a short session gives you a glimpse into the painstaking art that made Ravenna famous, placing tiny pieces of glass and stone just like the masters did 1,500 years ago. It's personal, hands-on, and you'll leave with a little masterpiece of your own. Or, if you prefer to explore, join a guided walking tour. Local guides bring Ravenna to life in a way no map can, pointing out hidden mosaics, quiet courtyards, and ancient secrets tucked behind simple walls. Shopping and local finds. Shopping in Ravenna isn't about flashy souvenirs. It's about finding something authentic, something connected to the city's soul. Stroll down Via Cavour and the charming alleys around Piazza del Popolo, and you'll find mosaic workshops where artists still craft jewelry and decor the traditional way. These aren't mass-produced trinkets. They're small works of art with history in every piece. If you love food, take home bottles of peppery local olive oil or a few reds and whites from Romagna's rolling vineyards. A glass of Sangiovese or Albana at home will taste like a memory of Ravenna's golden afternoons. Leather lovers will find beautifully crafted bags and journals that smell of real craftsmanship. And if Dante's story captured your heart, there are bookshops filled with editions of his work, prints of his tomb, and small tributes to Italy's greatest poet. In Ravenna, even shopping feels timeless. Every piece you find is a thread pulled straight from the city's long, glittering tapestry. Practical tips. When you visit Ravenna, it's smart to carry some euros. Credit cards work almost everywhere, but cash makes small purchases like grabbing a coffee or buying souvenirs from local artisans much easier. Most locals speak basic English, but a warm grazie or buongiorno always leaves a better impression. Ravenna is flat and made for walking, so bring comfortable shoes to enjoy its hidden corners and quiet streets. Free Wi-Fi is easy to find in cafes and public squares, perfect for sharing your mosaic-filled memories on the go. Tipping isn't expected, but rounding up or leaving 5 to 10% for good service is a kind gesture. Spring and fall bring perfect weather, but if you visit in summer, be ready for heat-pack sunscreen, stay hydrated, and dress light. Ravenna doesn't shout for your attention. It rewards those who listen. It's a place where mosaics shimmer like captured sunlight, where emperors, saints, and poets seem to walk beside you. Here, history isn't locked behind glass. It breathes in the quiet streets, the soaring domes, the faded tombs. If your cruise ship gives you one day in Ravenna, treat it like a gift. Let it slow you down. Let it surprise you. Let it remind you that sometimes the most powerful stories are told softly. If this video helped you plan your perfect day in Ravenna, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss another hidden gem. Drop a comment below and tell us, which part of Ravenna are you most excited to explore? See you at the next port.